All right, welcome everyone. Last day of the individual lions. The black lion, he's actually appears to have soaked up most of the dirt. There, got, the face is still in there. I guess you got to go down first, then then the jaw and the face comes out. Yep. The shoulder wings or whatever those were. Yeah, so what? But I'll worry about all that tomorrow. I'm just going to clean underneath them today. He's sort of like the rest of them. The chrome's getting a little tarnished, but it's overall, in my opinion, he's in pretty good shape. Oh yeah, those work too. So, especially, like I said the other day, they're almost 40 years old now, so it's not like they're just came off the shelf. They're still in, working order, relatively speaking. If it doesn't break as I'm trying to put it together tomorrow. But let's see who Keith was the one who piloted this one. Running out of water's drying up on me. There's got some mild discoloration there on that joint. It may not be showing up on camera, but it's got that sort of yellowish tint to the white. Fortunately, none. His head appears to be pretty well stable. Just wipe him down there. That's him. But this is. I'm pretty pleased with. Like I say, I've been saying I've been surprised what good condition these things have been in, considering their age, and I'm glad to have him. And he will, as I said the other day, that once I get him assembled, I'm going to leave him assembled, and he will have a prominent place of display on the shelf. I may keep him in my living room, as a matter of fact, once I get Voltron reassembled. Let's see how they look like that. But that was our, of course, the body, torso, whatever you want to call got some. Let's try and see what that. Okay, that's some kind of piece of plastic or something. That's the spring that locks the arms on. So that's the one I really had trouble getting to remove. It looks like there's a little rust on there. That's probably why I couldn't hardly get them out. Springs there. That one looks less rusty. But I'm finding this with all my toys that I'm amazed at how little they actually do. They're sort of, I remember spending so much time with these things, and yet they don't really, you can't really do much with them. They barely pose, they barely move. Any movement would sort of make them destabilize and fall over, especially on Voltron. But like I said, I spent hours playing with these things. I loved them. I've got several of the smaller, not Voltron, they didn't disassemble, but I guess more statues than anything. But anyway, that's enough to talk about that. Tomorrow, tune in tomorrow, and we'll see how they reassemble into the one giant Japanese robot. All right, folks. If you're digging what I'm doing, make sure and subscribe, because I'm going to keep going for a while yet. Thanks for watching. Bye.